Hi everyone, I am Jack Red. I know it's been a while since I made a video on YouTube. I decided to refill a game I originally got on the Xbox Live Arcade. I got this with Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It's called Teenage Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, Reshell. And let me tell you, this game sucks. It really does sucks. Technically, this is a 3D remake of Turtles in Time, the original arcade game. It was a sequel to Teenage Ninja Turtles, not to be confused with the earlier shitty one. And this is one of the greatest beat 'em ups of all time. You can actually draw ninjas against the screen. It was unique at the time. It got a Super Nintendo port called Teenage Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. It was the fourth game by Nintendo's account that had a number, and it was probably the greatest one they ever made. The only problem they had with this contradictory is you got to beat the game on this hard setting. I actually grew up with a redesigned version for the Sega Genesis called Teenage Ninja Turtles: The Hyperstone Heist. This is one of the best beat 'em ups I ever played growing up, and it was unique. Even though it is a short game by all means, but it did have a level where you got to fight all the previous bosses, then you got to fight Baxter Stockman in his human form. I gotta say for this game that without a doubt, even though they didn't have a Biba, and it was the only game that had two side in it, I gotta say it is definitely one of the best games in the series, without question. However, this game has so many problems with it that I had to strip it down with every little thing I could think of just to make this very accurate. You know, it's just that bad. Let's talk about the first problem. We knew eventually they were going to put Turtles in Time on the Xbox Live Arcade. You know, a lot of us played the original arcade port they put on there, and that was a good game. However, this, you know, I was very disappointed. They could have given us the arcade game. They could have given us the Hyperstone Heist. They could not give us the Super Nintendo port due to the fact that they cannot make agreement with Nintendo. So, pretty much that's my first problem. They made a 3D remake of this game, and they ended up fucking it all up. You want to know how bad it is? Oh boy, I haven't even hit the stone of this fucking lake. I gotta let you know that this is a really, really bad remake. Probably the worst remake I have ever seen on a game since Golden Axe on the PlayStation 2. I am dead fucking serious. Now, this actually has the voices of the new cartoon, so it ain't gonna be as close as good as the original game they put on here, due to the fact that they didn't change the voices in that one, which was a good decision on their part. However, with this one, they just figured we're gonna make a modern version of Turtles in Time. Everyone loves this game, and they end up fucking it up. Okay, they ended up making some changes that I noticed that they shouldn't made because, you know, a lot of them came from the Nintendo version of the game, and I was not happy with it. For instance, there is no Bebop and Rocksteady in this one. Instead, you got Toga and Right Star. And yes, I am not kidding. You find them on the ship, and if I also remember correctly, the Super Nintendo one, you end up finding Baxter in his mutated form as the first boss of the game. You know, it's just bullshit. And you fight this toxic thing as well, and yeah, but they keep the last boss to the original arcade game, Shredder, and he's easy. I beat him on all 4 difficulties. He is easy. The original arcade game they put on here, Shredder was nearly impossible to beat without dying. And yes, I am not kidding. He had one-hit kill mode, he had better defenses, and the fact that there's one Shredder more than your Turtles just makes you like, oh shit. I want to talk about the sewer level. In most versions, you know, you pretty much surf down there and the water's blue. They made it to where it was clear, it blended with the background, and blended with the spiked balls. Man, there is an achievement point. Yeah, pretty much achievement that you cannot get hit with the spiked balls, and due to this fact, it makes it really hard to get. There is another trap one in level 8, and it's really easy to get that, but this is just ridiculous. Why would you change the color to blend with the background, with the spiked balls? That's a horrible decision, man. I mean, I can't believe they did this. Unlike the original arcade game they ported to Xbox Live Arcade, you cannot switch out your Turtles being by yourself or offline multiplayer. Therefore, you know, it's a pain in the ass. You do get survival mode, which is pretty much go through the game in one try. And then you get quick play, which for standard on the easiest overkill, you get 99 lives. You can pick your level, which is my favorite mode in the game. It follows the game quite well. I like the new animations they put in the beginning and at the end. I like that a lot. I gotta say, that's definitely something I really, really treasure. However, in comparison to the other games, that this falls short, dramatically short, that I have to call it one of the worst games in the series. Along with Tournament Fighters and the original game of Teenage Ninja Turtles, which is also called that. The arcade game is called that too, but that one's good. The other one sucks balls. So I'm Jack Ray. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all later.